Good morning, my dear students. I hope you and your family is doing well in this pandemic. Let's hope for the best and let's continue with our session with another lecture of this NGT Next Generation Technologies of TYBSCIT Semester 5. Those students who have not attended yet my previous lecture, my last lecture, please go through that lecture so that you will be familiar with the terms and technologies. Okay, so let's start. Let's have a quick recap first what we have learned in the last lecture. So there is a recap what is big data. Okay, I think that I have to give you a summary first so that you can recall the things. What is big data? The data is huge in volume, then the data is unstructured, there are many structures of the data, many formats of the data, and then data is coming at a very generating at a very high speed. We have to keep in mind these aspects of the big data when storing, processing, and retrieving those data. Then facts about the data, the same thing, the data is huge, the data is of various formats, the data is generating at a very large speed. We have to know that the data is huge, so the traditional RDBMS data is not capable of processing those data. As the data size is generating, the speed of the CPU or the processing or the storage capacity must also increase. Okay, then we learn about some sources of the big data. That was very easy question. I told you the easiest question of your entire NGT syllabus is sources of big data, that where that big data from where that big data is coming, from where the big data is generating. Okay, so you're having your social websites, you're having your internet communication over internet, and then your क्या बोलते हैं all those commercial websites also generating lots of data. Again, you're doing you're watching movies, you're using your mobile data, that's also generating a data. So this was all about the recap. Let's quickly go through the today's session main points that we will be covering. We will be covering today is three V's of big data. I already told you the three V's of big data. What are they? Three V's of big data. Okay, volume, variety, and velocity. There is again another V, fourth V. We will discuss when we will discuss the topics in detail. So the next one is usage of big data, where this big data is used. Okay, how the big data is useful for us, how we can use for our benefit. Okay, then challenges in big data. Obviously there's the huge amount of the data is generating day by day, on a daily basis, on a second basis. Then what the challenges are there in technologies and tools wise. Okay, then trend in technologies and big data, what technologies, what trends, what new things, what innovations we are using for those handling those big data and large volumes of data. Okay, so let's quickly go through. Okay, this one is three V's of big data. As I said earlier, volume, one V for volume, one V for velocity, and one V for variety. Okay, so volume means data is huge. Okay, data comes in volume, you know, bits, bytes, kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, and then petabytes. So the volume is huge. Forget about kilobytes and bytes. Okay, terabytes and petabytes में काम होता है यहाँ पर. The data is used, the data volume is too large. Okay, then okay, that's saying the connected to the internet and adding to the volume, there is increased usage of internet and there is an increase in the digitization of content. But this is very important, digitization of content. See, we are also taking online lectures, offline is nowhere to see. We are about to take online exams, that is also adding to the burden over the storage and all network traffic and all. Okay, we are dealing with the online world right now, because everything is paperless, everything is just online. Okay, online teaching is there, online exam is there, uh, online consultation with the doctors is there, everything is going online. So this is now in this pandemic, in this COVID-19 era, all the things are going online. So there is always a huge burden on the servers, always a huge responsibility to store and process these data. Okay, so data is obviously huge. The next, see the difference between the world in 2009 and how it is in 2020, growing by the factor of 44. Digital universe matlab all the things which are now offline, it is being converted to online. All the record keeping of the schools, universities, medical, hospital, uh, anything bigger, big companies, commercial websites, banks, those every enterprise is now going paperless. No one is keeping record in register book or something else. They are not using paper and pen anymore. They are based on this digitization of your the work, manual work. Okay, all the thing is going online, all the thing is going digital. Okay, so the huge volume of data is the biggest challenge for big data technologies. Obviously the storage have to increase, the processing has to increase. Okay, so the data is massive, the data is huge. This was about volume. Now comes to variety. I already discussed the data is not in the textual format only, data is not in the numerical format only. There will be images, there will be x-rays, there will be PDF files, there will be audios, videos, photos, meter reading, blah blah blah. There will be, okay, there will be aerial images also, there will be some satellite images also, there will be many things to process, many things to store, many things to keep the format ready for storage. Okay, so the data is unstructured format, you can't predict the structure of the data. Okay, you can't store them in a table or row or column wise. Okay, there is no DBMS over here, so there is no control over the structure of the data. These days new sources and structure of data be created at a rapid pace, or also the new structures are generating. So if the new structures are generating, we have to find a technology replacement for that also. Okay, so data comes into variety also. Now next is velocity. Data is generating at a high speed within a minutes, tweets and retweets within a minutes, likes and dislikes within minutes. Okay, we know that about Carrie Minati's case. Okay, TikTok versus YouTube. Okay, that is where that is very famous actually. I don't want to give TikTok example over here, but see, you people are only listening and only paying attention when I use TikTok or Carrie Minati or YouTube words. Okay, so if the data is, see, data is generating at a high speed. Okay, everyone is going and decreasing the TikTok rates, TikTok stars. एवरीवन वॉज जो है गूगल प्ले पे जाके वो लोग सब उसका जो है रेटिंग कम कर रहे थे टिकटॉक आ गया 1.3 और 1.2 पे. सो ऐसा हो गया कि अगर आपने रियल टाइम डेटा इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू कैप्चर इन दिस बिग डेटा. ओके, अगर आपने रियल टाइम एनालिसिस नहीं किया, आपने देखा नहीं कि भाई क्या हो रहा है रियल टाइम में, लोग कहाँ क्या कर रहे हैं, कैसे फीडबैक देख रहे हैं, कैसा एनालाइज कर रहे हैं डेटा को, किस तरीके से ले रहे हैं और उसका इफेक्ट आपके बिजनेस से कैसा पड़ रहा है, तो आप बहुत पीछे रह जाओगे. सो गूगल ने रातों रात डिसाइड किया मिलियंस ऑफ द ट्वीट्स डिलीट करने के लिए. उस पर उसके बाद से फिर से टिकटॉक का जो रेटिंग है वो ऊपर आ गया. सो दिस इज़ कॉल्ड रियल टाइम डेटा. डेटा इन मोशन. अगर आपका रियल टाइम डेटा नहीं है तो आप कभी भी बात नहीं कर पाओगे फ़ोन पर, क्योंकि एट अ टाइम डेटा सेंड भी हो रहा है, एट अ टाइम डेटा रिसीव भी हो रहा है. ठीक है, सो data in motion, data is creating at a very high speed, data is generating at a very high speed. So इतना हाई स्पीड अगर जनरेट हो रहा है तो उतना ही हाई स्पीड आपको प्रोसेस भी करना है, एनालाइज भी करना है और उसके हिसाब से डिसीजन भी लेना है. ओके, सो डेटा इज स्ट्रीमिंग इन द फॉर्म ऑफ सोशल मीडिया साइट्स, अभी बताया. देन सेंसर्स, ऑब्वियसली मीटरिंग एंड मॉनिटरिंग. बहुत सारे सेंसर्स होते हैं जो रीड करते हैं चीज़ों को, और जैसे ही कुछ चीज़ें अबव द डेंजर लेवल जाती हैं तो उनको अलार्म जनरेट करना होता है. सो दैट इज़ रियल टाइम. ओके, आप ऐसे नहीं कर सकते कि कुछ गैस लीकेज हो रहा है, कुछ हो रहा है, अलार्म 3 दिन बाद बजाओगे, नहीं ना. ठीक है, सो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड रियल टाइम डेटा प्रोसेसिंग, वो बहुत ही फास्ट होना चाहिए. एंड इट इज़ ऑल्सो अ वी ऑफ योर big data, that is velocity. There is again a fourth V that is not mentioned over here in the three V's of data, that is veracity. Okay, so next, usage of big data. Again I will tell the very easy topic to cover and a very easy topic to remember, very easy topic to write also. So this is very important and very easy topic for your exams point of view. यूसेज ऑफ बिग डेटा, कहाँ कहाँ यूज़ होना है, कैसे कैसे यूज़ होना है, कैसे वो हमारे लिए फ़ायदेमंद होगा. विजिबिलिटी, डेटा इज विजिबल. ओके, हम कभी भी उसको एक्सेस कर सकते हैं, कहीं से भी निकाल सकते हैं, अपने फ़ायदे के लिए यूज़ कर सकते हैं, उसको चेंजेस कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. डिस्कवर एंड एनालाइज इन्फॉर्मेशन. अगेन आई एम टेलिंग मी द सेम थिंग. हमको डेटा ढूंढना है, डेटा डिस्कवर करना है. डेटा कैसा फीडबैक दे रहे हैं लोग सोशल मीडिया वेबसाइट पे, फ्लिपकार्ट पे, अमेज़ॉन पे, यहाँ पे मेरा प्रोडक्ट कोई अगर है तो उसको कैसे लोगों का फीडबैक मिल रहा है, उसके बेसिस पे मैं आगे चल के एनालाइज करूँगी और डिसीजन लूँगी कि भाई ये प्रोडक्ट मुझे वैसे ही लॉन्च करना है या उसमें कुछ चेंजेस करने हैं या फेंक देना है या यूजलेस हो गया. ठीक है. डिस्कवर एंड एनालाइज इन्फॉर्मेशन. देन थर्ड वन इज सेगमेंटेशन इन कस्टमाइजेशन. टेलर्ड प्रोडक्ट जिसको कहते हैं, टेलर्ड मतलब काट छांट के, मतलब जैसा आपका कस्टमर डिमांड कर रहा है, कस्टमर की डिमांड्स को देखते हुए, कस्टमर के फीडबैक को देखते हुए मैं जो है अपने प्रोडक्ट को उस तरह टेलर करूँगी, उस तरह काट के, उस तरह छांट के जो है कस्टमर को दे दूँगी. सेगमेंटेशन मतलब क्या, मुझे पता चल रहा है कि इस पर्टिकुलर एरिया के लोग ये पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट ज़्यादा बाय कर रहे हैं, ज़्यादा ये परचेस कर रहे हैं, तो मैं अपना जो है एक ब्रांच वहाँ पर ओपन कर लूँगी. दैट इज़ सेगमेंटेशन. अपने कस्टमर्स को एरिया वाइज सेगमेंट करना और देखना कि कहाँ पर ब्रांच डालने से, कहाँ पर लॉन्च करने से आपको ज़्यादा फ़ायदा होगा. देन अगेन डिसीजन मेकिंग. ऑब्वियसली ये सब हम लोग क्यों कर रहे हैं. Last one is innovation. Okay, whenever you are using any technology, any method or any new thing, we are using for some innovation, some new ideas, some new concepts, some new models, some new designs, some new products to be launched. Okay, so based on these decisions we also innovate, we also try to make some new things for the customers or for the people around us. Okay.